Sweetheart, are you alright? Come here so I can look at you. I think it's pretty clear that you're in better shape than me, but I don't care about that right now. Come here. I'm not going to stand here and fight you, so fine. Have it your way. We'll both take time to patch up once we're far away from this area. We just have to figure out which way to. Wait, do you see that up ahead? Through the trees. It's just barely peeking over. You can't see it? It doesn't look like smoke. It looks more like steam. It's right there. If you can't see it, it might mean it's too faint for human eyes. If we're heading to what I think we're headed to, it will be a perfect place to settle down for the night. Let's get going. Thank you for being patient with me, sweetheart. I'm sorry you haven't been able to stretch your legs beyond the hot springs because of me. While I know you were concerned about my recovery, I also know the curiosity about what's beyond our little haven has been eating at you. It shouldn't have taken this long for the wolf to get us back up to full strength. When we were living in town, I didn't know what I was saying back then. I was spewing about how these people knew what they were doing. What they knew doesn't compare to what these hunters knew. I don't want to think about what else they had at their disposal. If I can help it, we'll never find out. I'm happy we were able to explore the area together. From what we've explored so far, it doesn't look like any humans have made contact with this area, which is no surprise considering they'd have to find the spring first. The wolf hasn't picked up anything that would hint at any humans being even close to this area. It explains why everything is lush and thriving. Humans have a tendency of ruining everything they touch. No, I haven't forgotten you're human, sweetheart. I hardly can forget how fragile you are. But you're different. You understand this world, the natural world, more intimately than other humans. It might have to do with the fact that you were imprinted on by a werewolf, too. No human contact in this area is a good sign. We'll be able to stay here longer. Much longer. Yes, longer. During recovery, I was able to think back on what brought us here. While we moved from place to place for our safety, we've been far from safe. We were able to scrape by with other people's supplies, but here, this area is filled with resources just for the two of us. We have running water, fruit trees, and even animals to hunt. We can build something here. The steam from the hot springs can't be seen by human eyes. And even then, the climb to it was only possible because of the wolf. It's the safest we've been. For the first time in a while, it seems like all of us, you, me, and the wolf have felt at ease. This can be an opportunity for us to, well, build a home. I know I've been going back and forth on the thought of having something permanent, but after everything we've been through, we deserve some stability for once. Is that how you feel? I didn't think you hated traveling that much. I'm teasing you, but I understand. That little cabin near town was ours. It was something we built. Since then, we haven't had any place to call home, to call ours. I want to build something with you again. I'm going to be honest with you, sweetheart. Even with everything I said in favor of this plan, I still worry that with our luck, something will happen. I've been trying to figure out what other precautions we can take to protect our little haven. I thought about that too, but offense would be too obvious. Curiosity is a common trait among humans. We need something less conspicuous. Something like how the hunters in the town lined everything with silver. We need something that won't be noticed, but will still make others turn the other way. I don't know much that repels humans. I'm convinced humans are one of the few creatures that lacks self-preservation. And if it's the hunters, nothing that I or the wolf do will scare them off. We need something stronger that can affect anyone. Something like magic. Yes, magic. Do you remember a while ago when I mentioned those forest-dwelling magical twins? The ones that have been safe from being burned or hung by their town because of their willingness to help others with their magic? They might be able to do something, or give us something that will protect our new home. Yes, I did want their help with the wolf, but we can't assume that they'll be generous with their magic. We don't have anything to offer them right now. It's something that can wait. I sound reluctant, because I am reluctant, sweetheart. Seeking out the twins means venturing out again, and not avoiding the towns to get the information we need to find them. It's an enormous risk with how much trouble we've run into. No, I wouldn't leave you here. I couldn't leave you here. When I say we, I mean it. We would be doing this together. That is, if you want to take the risk. I'm reluctant, but not unwilling. I know that this enormous risk comes with an enormous reward. But I'm leaving it up to you. Yes, I'm giving you a say, because not giving you a say hasn't worked out in our favor. You don't have to decide now. We can give it a few days, and then we can... Are you sure you don't want to take the time to think about this? Are you sure? We could run into those hunters again, run into a dead end, or be turned away by the twins. All right, if you're sure, we need to prepare. Let's find these twins. This is it. If I'm going to be honest, I didn't think the direction those townspeople gave us would lead us anywhere. It looked like they just wanted to be rid of us as soon as possible. Then again, we don't look our best. They were probably afraid if we lingered too long we would steal something. They weren't wrong, but the assumption was rude regardless. This is where these powerful magical beings live. It looks like chaos. Probably organized chaos to them. I don't know why I was expecting a tall, crumbling tower. It wouldn't be the most subtle home for beings that apparently keep to themselves despite being unexpectedly kind and...
There it is again. The correlation of magic and unkindness. We will never understand it.
Where did she come from?
Welcome, travelers. You look worse for wear. You've come far. Take a seat by the fire. I'll make something to warm yourselves.
I'll handle this, sweetheart. Just settle in. Thank you for the hospitality. We didn't mean to intrude on your home. We were told by the townspeople in this area that we would be able to find the twins here. We thought you'd be able to help us with something that we believe only magic can solve.
I see. You were sent to the right place. I apologize that my twin brother is unable to greet you at the moment. He's currently preoccupied with our pet.
Your pet? Something magical, I'm assuming.
No, not quite. It's very similar to yours, Wolf, except ours is more puppet than human.
How did you?
Rest assured, your secret will stay safe with us. We've worked with your kind before. We know a werewolf when we see one. This entire process will be much smoother if we're all open and honest with one another. If you're interested in a potion to help control your wolf, I'm afraid that you'll have to visit us just after the full moon. We've run through our supply and need the full moon to brew more.
So you can make a potion to help control the wolf. Does that mean you can also make a cure?
Ah, a question that we have yet to answer. Do you want a cure? Do you want to be rid of your wolf?
Well,
Without a clear and straight answer, I'm afraid I can't give you one of my own. What are you here for, Wolf? What can I do for you?
we're hoping you can give us something for our new home. We found a hot spring in a small patch of forest untouched by humans and want to keep it that way. We want to ward them and other werewolves off. We need something that can be detected to assure our protection. There are hunters in the area that we've already had an altercation with.
I see. There is this potion that I can brew for you. It's meant to be dripped along the perimeter on natural ground. As it seeps into the ground and spreads, it will connect with other droplets, creating a barrier that cannot be seen or smelled, but can be felt.
Felt how?
Any creature whose blood is mixed with the potion, like a werewolf or a human, will experience an unexplainable feeling of dread and fear. This will cause them to turn around and run back to where they came from.
That's perfect. We'll take.
Patience, Wolf. Magic comes with its consequences. You and your human will need to be immune to the potion if you intend to use it, or you'll be drawn away from your own home.
How do we become immune to it?
By drinking it.
I'm failing to see the consequence.
The immunity process isn't a pleasant one. This potion in particular, when ingested, you'll be in immense abdominal pain that will cause you to see visions of your worst fears. It won't last long, but the pain itself will stretch time to a near unbearable amount. The pain won't have any lasting effect, as it's all mental.
I see. Sweetheart, I don't know about this. I don't know how well the wolf will react to seeing you in pain. Hell, I don't know how well I'll react to seeing you in pain.
With your bond, I assume imprint. I'll have you both take it at the same time. If I'm trusted to create this, you must trust that I can watch over you as well.
Sweetheart, we don't have to do this. We can turn around and... Yes, I know we went all this way, but you haven't dealt with magic at all. I have. I know what these potions can do to you. What they can feel like. I can't protect you or make it go away. Do you understand? I won't forgive myself if you come out of this and you... You're right. We have been through a lot, and you come out of it stronger than ever. Are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want this? All right. We'll be in this together. We'll do it. Brew us the potion.